Jim, your general take this morning is if you were surprised, that's on you.
Well, look, why didn't he use that term? Something that indicated very far away in his actual 2 o'clock statement, which was worthless. We got to rethink, by the way, how we view the Fed. They put out a statement, and it has now been contradicted by Powell in the press conference almost every time. So let's just say that he's just putting out a boilerplate, and then he gives you the real grist. And now we have the 2-year 4.7. So if you're a broker and I call you and say, look, I'm looking right now at Roku. It's down a lot. It seems like it's got a grim guide. Is this the time for Roku? And I think you would say, well, maybe it's the time to earn 4.73 on the 2-year. I mean, that's kind of it. That's really hard to beat.
J.P. Morgan's note last night was titled From Dove to Hawk in 30 Minutes. You think the statement is more about giving whatever doves there are on the committee their say, and then the presser is more personal?
I like that. I do think that October, we're going to find out, was an incredibly weak month. That's the sum total of the research, and that therefore he is right to say, look, there's a lag. But other than that, what did he have? I mean, he was going over. He doesn't have any ammo to stop tightening. Mortgages, not enough. And so, David, when you're Powell, you got to give him some reason. You need a reason. As a matter of fact, I will tell you right now, he's being no hit by inflation.
For those who don't know, Jim was in attendance for that wonderful performance by his Phillies. You're still 2-2. You're okay. You're still 2 games away from winning the World Series.
I know, but this rarely happens.
But did you know I Googled? Do you know that I
Carl
Googled
piling on.
Anyone ever have a no-hitter in World Series? I Googled that on the way home. And sure enough, Don Larson had a perfect game in 56. And then there's never been another one. Well, I've got to tell you, I want to go back to Powell to say he's not on base yet. He has not gotten on base in the fight.
Meanwhile, why does the market, I mean, what is it going to be? Will it be tomorrow or will it be early next week that we once again are getting ready for a pivot?
Well,
why does this constantly come back?
Because hope springs eternal.
Is it also a reflection of people looking at different things within, whether it's company earnings or the fallen commodity prices, at least some, or and just say it's got to be there, it's got to be coming, and then being disappointed every time?
Well, I think that if you have one bad month, he basically said, look, the last thing I'm going to do is pivot and then have a month that's hot. I think that job...
He said that at Jackson Hole, too, didn't he? More or less.
Okay, well, what do you want him to do? Look, how about you want him to say, look, I want everyone to sell stocks and buy the 2-year, and some can buy the 5-year. No, he doesn't care. He's trying to stop inflation so that when your portfolio, Carl, if you're putting your money away right now and you're 40 and you get to 70, he wants to make it so that you can still buy a lot of things.
Yeah, he actually made the point that most people don't finance at the short end, right? I mean, housing is not built that way.
No.
That combined with narrower path to a soft landing and this notion that it's better to over-tighten and then support than not tighten enough. All those 3 things.
See,
came
again,
together.
I go back to the 2 o'clock statement. What a great thing if he had just said, look, we're not done yet. We will do whatever's necessary. And we might even have to do a little more so that it doesn't, so we're not fooled. And then, just use that statement endlessly. I mean, I do not understand why he gave what's basically a sanguine statement.
Yeah, you can see what happened yesterday, of course. After the statement, the market moved up rather significantly, only to collapse upon hearing from Mr.
So then
Powell.
we have to ask, who are those people? Okay, so ill-advised.
The people who are buying on the statement.
Because the statement is no longer credible when it comes to what's going on. The conference call, David, the presser, as we call it in the business, was extraordinary. Because at one point someone asked, well, do you think there's still any possibility of soft landing? And he said, yeah, there's possibility. And, David, that's why people say, ooh, pivot. He said there's a possibility.
Right.
So he opened the window there.
You don't expect him to say no. There's no possibility.
No chance. The forecast calls for pain.
Well, that's look. I'm out. It's a total Mr. T situation.
It's a total Mr. T
It is. It's a Mr. T. It's a clever line. It's a clever line narrative. And I think people have to go back and watch that. Plus, they have to watch Witness, of course.
Of course.
Said we'd be safe at 4.5.
No, we weren't.
I was wrong.
Maybe at 4.73.
Now, look, I don't want to joke beyond that because the fact is that when I look at these rates, I think about other years, in the 90s, and I say, okay, listen, it could go to 5.6. At 5.6, you really have a very hard time owning stocks, other than the people who say, I've got to own stocks for 30 years.